True confession, I'm a new sourdough baker. Yep, I actually have only made about a dozen loaves. 11 of them turned out awesome. And I want to walk you through the tools that you're going to need if you too are just starting your sourdough journey. Thing number one, starter. In order to kick off a new cycle in the sourdough sidekick, you're going to want about 15 grams or about a tablespoon of starter. That is starter that you get from a friend, that you buy from King Arthur Baking Company. You can often get it at bakeries, or you can look online and buy it from a number of other places. So get yourself some starter. Yes, you can start a starter from scratch in the sidekick, but that process takes about 14 plus days, and we're gonna wanna start baking a lot sooner than that. Thing number two, sourdough sidekick. Ever heard of it? It is amazing. You're gonna want one. Let's move on. Things number 3 and 4. You're gonna want some kind of a container. This is the one that we got at work, in order to be able to mix up your dough and proof. Also, a kitchen scale. Now, as a new sourdough baker, I actually had never used a kitchen scale baking cookies or quick breads or anything else. I know, don't hate me in the comments. But one thing that I found by using a scale is that it is like mess-free baking. You don't need to get out your measuring cups. You can just weigh your ingredients. Why did nobody pitch it to me that way before? I would have been using a scale a lot more often. You're also going to need a scale in order to calibrate the sourdough sidekick when you first get it. That's just making sure that the flour and the water are dispensing correctly and that the sidekick knows how to adjust based on whichever flour you're using. You're gonna do the calibration once when you get the unit, and then if you switch flour types, like go from an all-purpose flour to maybe something that you've ground yourself, you're gonna wanna run a quick calibration at that point too. Thing number 5 is this pretty handy loaf lifter. Okay, so if you're like me, when you first start, you're going to use parchment paper in order to put your dough on and then put that into your Dutch oven. But if you're also like me, every time you take that fully cooked loaf out using the parchment paper, it's gonna rip and you're gonna get super annoyed. So save yourself the annoyance and go ahead and get one of these loaf lifters. I bought one for myself, then I bought one for work. I just use this one here to make this bread. But it's super handy, and it makes it so that when you're lifting the bread out of a hot Dutch oven, it stays on here and doesn't rip with the parchment paper. Another thing that I love about this is that there's no waste. You don't have to keep buying and throwing away parchment paper, so it is super great. P.S. In the Sourdough Sidekick box, there is a coupon for 20% off orders over $50 at kingarthurbaking.com, so go ahead and get it there. Okay, thing number 6. Thing number 6, you're gonna wanna get yourself a Dutch oven. This one happens to be the one that we use at work. The one that I use at home is a coated Dutch oven that I make lots of soups in. But instead of putting sourdough just on a baking sheet or something like you would cookies, you're gonna want a Dutch oven. It captures the steam, it gets really hot when you're preheating the oven, when you preheat your Dutch oven in that too, and it makes for that really crispy crust. That is one of the hallmarks of sourdough bread. And thing number 7 is get yourself a good bread knife. Sourdough can be a little hard to cut through, and you're gonna wanna cut and share this bread because all of your friends are gonna wanna know when you're baking for them. With the sourdough sidekick, it's gonna make it a ton easier, and you get the benefit of all of this awesomeness. Well, put your comments down below. Let me know what other tools you like to use while baking sourdough bread. I'm gonna finish this loaf. You have a great time, and we'll see you next time.